Hello, beautiful souls. How are you all doing after this geomagnetic storm? This immense influx of light. I wanted to just hop on today to do a quick transmission for you because I brought through one on Friday, and over the weekend we had this huge geomagnetic storm, and there's so much happening. And the energies are so expansive, and I was talking about that in my last video. And there's a lot that's been happening since. So I just wanted to hop on to offer a bit of support. But first of all, if you don't know me, my name's Emily. I'm a cosmic priestess. I'm here to help people at this time through the ascension process, the awakening, to help be free of all that is not truly you so you can be more of who you truly are. And in fact, that's one of the things that I really want to speak about today. So I welcome you here if you're coming back and returning, and I welcome you here if you're new to this. I just bring through light language transmissions to really help us through this time of awakening, this time of ascension, this collective rebirthing, all these energetic shifts, this co-creation of new earth together. And so we're in this really expansive energy of May, and we're having this potent influx of light that is just so strong and so expansive. And I'm feeling great now, but I went through, as often happens, and I'm bringing this video through if this is happening to you too, that you get that massive expansion, and then suddenly all the density like comes up that is clearing because of the expansion. And so particularly through the heart field, because there's such a huge expansion through the heart field, a lot of heart wounds have been coming up for me, and a lot of old density, a lot of old trauma. And so, we have this huge expansion, joy, and it's wonderful. And we come back to that. But, I just want to speak to you if you're not experiencing that joy and expansion, and if you've come crashing down, because we can feel that we're doing something wrong if that happens. And for me, Saturday and Sunday, I was experiencing such intensity. My head felt like it was going to explode or something. I had such strong pressure coming down on my head through my crown, such strong pressure in my third eye and through my throat coming down. And I've just spent all weekend grounding, drinking electrolytes, sleeping. I've just come in from the garden now doing my energy exercises. I'd stand on the grass and I do my energy routine. I like doing Prune Harris's energy routines, and I find that really supportive. Everything to just come back into alignment. Feet on the earth, really feeling here, coming back to the heart, because what can happen when we have this huge influx of light, and of course this is always happening to some degree because they're the times we're in, but we've had a particularly intense expansion happen this month, and I'm talking about May 2024. And if you're watching this video at a later date and it's still feeling a calling to you, please continue to listen, because it might be supporting you whenever and wherever you are right now. But we have this massive expansion coming through, and it just unravels another layer of density. It meets and feel quite abrupt. It's come up another layer of old wounding and old fears and old traumas, the density that we're holding. And that can feel awful for a while, and it can feel extremely tired. I had to go to bed yesterday. I was knocked out. I was sleeping a lot. I was guided to really rest and replenish and allow all of this to integrate. At the same time, lots of light codes coming through. And I just had to really allow it to flow through me, and feeling all of this intense pressure to the point where I was really seeking support, saying, what can I do here? I'm doing everything I know, and it's so intense. But it does clear. And that's why I want to help with you if you're still experiencing that now, if you're experiencing a lot of this density and old traumas come up, old fears and wounding, or just feeling a lot of it's actually physical. I've been experiencing this as very intense physical sensation, because I feel like we're going through an intense physical transformation or metamorphosis as we, become more embodied light. This is a theme I constantly talk about, that we're bringing more of our vast multidimensionality through the physical form. And to the physical, that can feel immensely uncomfortable because we hold so much trauma and density within our tissues, our issues in our tissues, and our cells are changing, and we're clearing out and purifying and purging. And this happens in cycles. So we have times where we feel beautiful, blissful, and joyful, and then we come crashing and we're like, oh, more wounding, more density. And you're not doing anything wrong. There is nothing wrong. This is just the process. And when we just come back to our hearts, feel our feet on the ground, 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 ground. Feel that energy coming down into the earth, root, ground, anchor into the earth. Hydrate, nourish yourself, take care of yourself. Come back to love again and again and again. You come back to your I am presence, the one who's a vast, infinite being of light that's having this temporary human experience and going through this evolutionary process. And this too shall pass. Don't get trapped and called back into those old stories, those old woundings and identities. We're through that now. And the image that just came to me, the analogy that I was just coming to was actually Superman. And I was just thinking, oh, Superman, was going around as the identity of Clark Kent, and wearing the glasses, being really awkward and, clumsy, and wearing the suit. But really, he was this superpower, this superhuman, this superhero with these amazing gifts. And that was his true divine nature. He was from the cosmos, from the stars, and he's in this earthly experience, and he has to assume this identity and walk around as this small version that is just completely false, that is not who he truly is, and then he rips off the suit and then becomes who he truly is. And I feel like we're busting out of those false identities, we're busting out of that illusion that we're this small, awkward, powerless being, into the realization and embodiment that we're actually all Superman, Superwoman, superhuman, right? And much more than we think we are. And we're all going through this process on this ascension pathway to all be the superhero that we truly are. This is the true us. And so these light influxes sort of burn off this clothing, burn off those identities. The specks come off, the awkwardness comes off, the playing small comes off, the old ways you've shrunk to fit in burns off, the old patterns, mental programs, all of it burns off. I mean, there's so many layers, and everyone has their own stuff, their own karmic stuff, and there's nothing wrong. This is the process. This is the process. So if you're especially feeling very dense symptoms come up, old traumas, old wounding, then I want to bring through a light language transmission. It's just going to be short today. Well, we'll see, because I've already been talking quite a bit. So let's see what wants to come through to help this process, and anything else that would really assist you in the highest, best way right now, that would truly benefit you, that would bring you back to your center, back to your I am presence, back to the wholeness that you always are. And remember, you chose to come into this experience, and this is all part of it, and it can feel totally overwhelming at times. So we're bringing through some codes here. So I invite you, if you feel that you could really do with support right now, to tune in to see if this is what's right for you. Use your discernment, come into your heart, ask your body, is this something that would support you right now? A yes or no is brilliant. It doesn't matter to me. It's you. What's right for you? So just center and feel your feet on the ground. Come into your heart center. I'm just going to bring through something that would most assist, serve, and support you right now for the highest good in the highest best way. Yanasheo, 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 Yanasheo. Te kanna koto kota kashitri anna koto kashitri shene koto kota kashitri no koto kashitri. To koto kashata koshene koto to kashata kanna kata 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 ka o akata kanoshwa. Yaka noshwa. Wakate keshe. To koto 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 kashini ni oto koto koshwa to kashana koto koto kashitri hane keshe. To koto koto kashini kata kashwat oto kashitri kata kashwat no kashitri hana kasha. Yaka toko toko shiket nanda ko shwat toko shit ka shit ka naka toko toko shit ka shit ko shit ka naka taka shwat oto shit ka niket ka hat ano ikata ka shwat ano ko shit ka hana. So I'm anchored in my heart by I'm feeling this on the top of the head. Ikoto ka shit ka shit ko to ka kata ka tot ano ko shit ka niket ka shit ka naka toko shwat ko shit ka niket ka shit ka naka taka toko toko shit ka shit ko toko to shit ka he. So I've been feeling so much through the head, so you might be too. Yakoto kara shini kara shina koto koto shwat kara shini koto koto kashit shana koto shit kana kata kashwat anogorisha. Ye nakato risha nakata kana koto shit shana koto koshit kashana kata kata koshwat anogo te kishit rana. Doya neke shinya wata kashwania. Doya nisha wakanisha wakanisha wakanisha. Ya no wakanisha wakanisha. Doya nasha waka. So I'm feeling like there's a lot of old programs that have been running that just can't hold any longer, and it's this huge like dispersal or Yakoto keshite katakoto kashete katokoto keshite katakoto koshite keshini katakashwat keshite nekatakashwat anukara hite keshe. Tokotokoto katakashete katakoto koshete katakashite kehe. Tokotokoto kashite katakato keshite kanakoto kashite keshenakoto kashite keshenakatakato shwat anukara hite keshe. So I feel a lot of this is mental. Ikato koto kashite keshena koto kashite nakato koto kashite keshenakoto kashite keshenakato ishwat krosha nakato het eshe. Tokoto kashite keshenakato kashite keshenakoto shwat anukara hite keshe. Yakoto koto kata kashite katokoto kashite kata kashot anu hahe. Ye anu washe anu waha. Ika no washe anu waha. Ika ne asho ana aha. Ika toko toko shikata katoko shi anukoto hite. Wakanisheya, wakanisheya, wakanisheya. Doyan keshin yakata ko shwat. Unikire. Kia kuaka, kia kuaka te keshin yaha. Doe keshin yahot. A koa keshe, yano waka. Ike shin yakwa te keshin yaha. A kato koya keshin yawa. Ike shin yakato waka te keshia. Doka sheke isha noa kato kosha ki te keshinya. Doko toko shwe ki te keshia naha. Doko shwa ka te keshi te hanaka a koto koshwa ikeshiniha. Te katoko to keshiti shin koto shite kanakato to koshite keshin koto shwa te keshite katakato koto to koshite keshini. Ya koto koshite keshin katakato to koshite koto shwa te keshite katakata to koshisha te koshite kanai. Ya koto to koshite keshin koto koshite keshin koto koshite keshin koto shite kanakata kashwa to koshite ketika to koshwa anoho. So something clearing from here. Ja katso koto keshit shanda koshit koto keshit shata koshit koto keshit kahana katakato koto keshit kahana. To koto keshit keshana katakashat no koto keshit keshana koto keshit keshana katakto shwat anho. So I feel like something to do with mental programs or mental energy. Akoto keshit keshana koto keshit keshana koto keshit kana koto koto keshit keshana koto keshot koto shit kana. Because sometimes we want to understand everything that's going on. And we get big mind can be really overactive. I know I speak, about myself here. What else is here? Something about thought forms, mental programming, something that's being cleared and breaking up here so we can have clearer mind. Yakoto katakashiti kanakasha, Toroshiti kanakato koshiti hit kishata, Koroshana kotorashiti kanaha. Tokotokashiti shinako koshiti shinako koshiti hana. So it's like a clearing of the mental space. Yakato kotakashinya, old mental habits, patterns that hook us back into old stories, old ways of being, old traumas. Yikatakashinako shinako koshiti kanakataka koshiti hitikishinia. Wakato kotakatake shitika hanakashe. Doya nakatakashino. Wakatakashini. So this is really opening up and clearing up the mental space, so you can connect with your higher mind. And the third eye. So we've been like walking around with blurry vision. So it's time to see more clearly. So yeah, distorted programs clearing, I'm hearing. It's like I'm seeing like these influxes of light coming in that are interrupting a lot of these sort of thought stream broadcasts and transmissions and thought forms and waves of like that are going across, coming into our experience, clearing a lot of this distortion. Like clearing the airwaves. So people can see the truth more clearly. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This feels complete. Yes. Thank you. Oh, so that was interesting. That was not what I was expecting. So a lot around the mental body, but that makes sense because I've just felt so much head stuff and felt like so much confusion and so much like can't think clearly. So that makes sense to me. So I feel like it might have helped me, and I hope it might have helped you too. Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear how you're doing through all this sun activity and all that else is going on with our ascension process. I hope that cleared your head, cleared your mental body, and anything else that you might have experienced during that, because of course this works in multidimensional ways. And even though I'm saying what I'm experiencing, I know that sometimes you experience even more levels and layers to this, and trust that. And so I'd love to hear, and I hope it really supported you. We're going through this together. We're all at different stages and different places and have different issues and stuff, but it's, we're in this together, and let's support each other. I'm grateful for your support, and I'm grateful to be able to support you with these transmissions. So I love you, I love you, I love you. I'm grateful for you. Thank you for all you're doing, bringing your light and your gifts. Thank you for your superhuman that you're coming more into expression of, embodiment of. It's going to be so exciting to see us all emerging to our superhumanness, isn't it, as our divine light beings that we are. So I'm sending you so much love and blessings. Please take care of yourselves. Keep grounding, keep drinking plenty of water, keep nourishing yourself, keep loving yourself, keep being kind to yourself. These can be really rocky times when we're meeting such deep pain and wounding, so I'm feeling so much compassion if you're going through that. And I've been like that. I said I've gone through massive clearings, purges, crying my eyes out this morning. So my heart is with you if you are experiencing that too, but know you'll get through it. It's just another level and layer, so it's helping us. It's helping us. So feel free to check out my offerings below, and yeah, comment, like, subscribe if you feel called to. And I will be back very soon. I'm sending so much love. Take care.